Hey, it's Tilly, and this is my mother's t-shirt. What am I even doing in my arms half the time? I don't know. Anyway, as you are watching this, you're going, oh, look at Tilly at home in her library, but in reality, I'm not here. I am in Japan, and it is bloody freezing, but as you can see, it is really beautiful. And it is snowing like crazy last night, but it is so cold that I'm going to head back in so I can finish this video. First of all, I am sorry for all the awkward camera angles then because it was just super hard to get my whole laptop outside to film that. And the view inside the house isn't all that great, but it is really cozy and warm in here, so yeah. Anyway, this video is just going to be me talking about the books that I have read since I kind of started on my holiday. So I read the majority of these books on the flight over here. And pretty much that's about it. So the first book that I read, which I finished literally minutes before I had to get on the car ride to the airport, was My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, which is kind of like a contemporary romance book about a young girl who lives in her house, and she has for most of her life next to these neighbours who are crazy and has like a bunch of kids, and they're all so loud and noisy and everything completely opposite of what her life is like at home. And I liked that book. It was a gift from my friend Rachel from Negative Pessimist, who also gave me The Impossible Knife of Memory, which I will talk about as well. And yeah, I just really liked that book. It was just a really good little romance book that kind of tided me over on the plane. Yeah, I also read The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie House Anderson, which is about a girl whose father is pretty much suffering from post-traumatic stress after coming back from being a veteran in the war. She has quite a lot of things going in her life as well, but it kind of was a really heart-gripping story that made me really sad, but it was written so well and the characters are really great that I really enjoyed that one, which is about a 4 out of 5 stars for me, but I really want to read the rest of her work. Next book that I read was one that I'd actually watched the movie of first, and I didn't really think I was going to pick it up, but I've been kind of eyeing it for a little while, and I decided I should finally pick it up, which is Love, Rosie, which was previously called Where Rainbows End, and it was kind of just as great as the movie. There's obviously more parts in the book than there was shown in the movie, but they did really stick to it very well. I loved both the main characters in this, and I would recommend it if you guys really love romances. So this one I think was either 3 or 4 out of 5 star rating for me, and yeah, it was really good. This one was my first Neil Gaiman book. How have I not read any of his other books just yet? Because I really thought that The Ocean at the End of the Lane was bloody brilliant. So I received this book from from Paya Lego, which is on Tumblr, and also from Zach from My Ambitions as a Writer, because I was terribly organised my birthday and I got doubles of it, but I don't really mind because I really love the story enough that I'm happy to have doubles of them, which is about a middle-aged man who returns to his childhood home to attend a funeral, but then he kind of goes and along the road that he used to travel as a kid there and talks about his history that he had, and it's just really great, really touching, really sad, and it's just brilliantly written. Book was definitely a 5 out of 5 star rating for me because I just love my historical fiction, and my favorite book is The Book Thief, and this was one that related to it very well. It was kind of in a close rating for it against The Book Thief for me, but of course Book Thief is always going to win out. But Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys, which I got for Christmas last year, but I only just got around to reading it now, and I can't believe I put it off for so long. It was so damn good. So it's about a girl and her family who lives in Lithuania. Please correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing that. But they are removed from their home when the Soviet police take them to camps where they have to go and kind of live for the rest of their life. But they are separated from their dad. It's her mum, and her younger brother, and it's just a tale of how they survived through all of that. But once again, this one was so beautifully written, and I loved absolutely everything about this book. It was a 5 out of 5 star rating for me, and I just couldn't finish this one quick enough. Those are all the books that I just read on the flight over here. I recently finished Frostfire by Amanda Hocking, which I finished that one on the 31st of December, just to be the last book that I read for the end of the year. This is a spin-off series from the Tyrell series by Amanda Hocking, and I really like the series because it's a really easy tide over series that kind of just brings you out of book slumps, and this one did the exact same thing for me. I really enjoyed it. It was like a nice little adventure kind of book and a little bit of romance. It's got everything in it. And yeah, that one I think was about a 3 out of 5 star rating for me. In comparison to my other books, it wasn't as good as them, but it was still something good, quick, and easy to just kind of get me reading. So I have been reading on my Kindle since yesterday, which was the 1st of January. So Happy New Year to all you wonderful book readers. I hope that you guys celebrate it by reading a billion books this year. I read Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. I'm going to just kind of guess that's her name, but I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm still not over that book. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, the emotions that I was overwhelmed with when I read that was crazy. Easily, it has become one of my favourite books, and I would recommend that to everyone to read. Just make sure that you're in the right mind space for it. So it is basically about a girl who has had a lot of problems going on in her life, including her sister's death, which happened recently at the start of the book. And pretty much she is writing letters to people who have died, so like Kurt Cobain, Amelia Earhart, Amy Winehouse, those kind of people, and talking about her life as it progresses throughout the year. And it just kind of is a real heart-wrenching book, but I really loved it. And I have currently started reading The Jewel by Amy Ewing, and I think I'm about like 7 chapters in, and so far it's going okay. I'm going to keep giving it a chance, and hopefully it'll get better. So far it's kind of just like a book, but it is pretty much about a girl who is got these abilities, I guess, or she fits into this category where she's become a surrogate for pretty much royalty. And yeah, it's an interesting storyline so far, so hopefully it is as good as I hoped it would be. So I am not sure if I'm going to be able to do any more videos while I'm away, but I will try, but I make no guarantees. But that is pretty much all I have got for now, so I can go back to reading. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a wonderful New Year and a wonderful Christmas, and that this year has a bunch of things in store for you, including a bunch of fabulous books and everything your heart desires. So yeah, anyway, I am going to go because I am going to go for a snowboard now. So bye everyone, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to the new year.